All right, so we have here Sam Knight. He got top 4 at the Ottawa OTS Championship. What deck were you playing?
I was playing Tenpai Dragon. It was a super cool, unique, original list I thought of all by myself.
So, any shoutouts you want to do?
Yeah, shout out to Alex for basically letting me copy his deck list.
And I only got top 8, so the theory was sound. He's just a better player for this
Yeah.
event.
No, I'm better at drawing shifter. But anyway,
All right,
yeah, so
let's. Any other
right into
shoutouts?
yeah, shout outs to Carta Magica, who were an awesome host. They were very nice to us.
I think we're driving up for the Worlds event next.
Could be, yeah. And then shout outs to our local scene, Action Pack Comics and SBT Comics. Yeah, let's
All right, let's get into the deck profile. What do you got in the main deck?
In the main deck, Tenpai Engine, pretty standard. 3 Pydra, 3 Chandra. I'm doing 2 Genroku, 1 Fadra, but I think I want to change it to 2 Fadra.
Coward.
No.
Coward.
Nah, second Genroku never comes up.
Yeah, until it does.
We'll see.
Yeah,
But
that's good.
I personally think I want to try 2 Fadra at least.
Yep.
Then into engine spells, we have Kaiman, arguably best card. Unlike Alex, this card's not glued to my hand every time, so we have to find it a lot of the time. Summoning and terraforming.
Yeah, that's good.
And then just to see cards we need to see, we see pot.
Fair enough.
So that's essentially the engine.
And then let's get
And
into
then we get to the
non-
other half of the deck. Best card in the deck, best card in the game. I drew this a whole bunch of times, and I won because of
What
it.
were your matchups in Swiss? It was pretty much all Ubel, right?
I played 1 Ubel without Fiendsmith in it, and I drew with that round 1. Then I played the Mirror. Then I played Gimmick Puppet FTK, and I had Shifter both games and won that immediately. Then I played Fiendsmith Snake Eye, and then I played Fiendsmith Snake Eye again. And
I thought one of them was
and
Ubel,
won.
but
No.
yeah. Oh, okay. It was me that played against Ubel the whole day. My bad.
Yeah. But yeah, you draw this card and you win, and you especially win if you also draw this. I never saw this by itself. The only time I ever saw this card is when I also had Shifter, so I never drew anything off of this because they would just immediately pass. And then Ash, Imperm, and 2 Bestials. Some people think that Druis Room belongs in the side deck, and I think that's wrong. Largely because against Fiendsmith and Snake Eye, Bestials are very good. Plus the fact that these are 6s that you can just get out and they're non-tuners makes it really easy to summon Transcendent in your main phase, and then you just win the game. So yeah.
As long as you have field spell up.
As long as you have field spell up, sure. Depends. And then, yeah, so those are hand traps. And then for breakers, I got 3 Droplet. Conflicts with Shifter, but it's too good not to play.
I mean, how often do you need Droplet when you've dropped Shifter?
Exactly.
Like, rarely, right?
It just becomes a discard for Sengen. 3 Regeki. I love this card, but I didn't see it once over the weekend. I saw Dark Hole once. And then I don't think I saw Storm. I definitely didn't see Change of Heart. So Breaker's really nice in theory, but in reality, if you just draw Shifter, you don't need to see them. So
Yeah, but imagine you see both.
yeah, it'd be nice. But yeah, that is it for the main deck.
And how many cards in the main deck?
43.
We love it. Well, my list's also 43, so.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the extra deck.
Extra deck, very standard for the Tenpai Synchros, 2 Bident, 1 Transcendent, 1 Trident.
So you don't fear Kesher Unicorn?
Unicorn's not real. And even if it is, they can only hit one of these, and you can win with either of them. So
Yeah.
you don't need both of them. This card is kind of funny. I do like doing the play when they force you to go first, is to make this and then make seals, so that you've got this in the grave, and then it can just come out at any point, which is kind of nice.
Did you ever use Biden to revive a dragon that was higher than level 4?
No.
Did you know that it did that?
I did not, but there are no fire dragons in my graveyard that are above level 4 ever.
You can revive the Transcendent. In
I know, but the
3.
Transcendent's never there. So that's the Tridents, or the Tenpais. Then for some more Fire Dragons, we have the Black Roses. So I've got one Black Rose Moonlight, and one Ruddy Rose. Black Rose came up. This one almost came up, just because against Yubel and against Snake Eye, sometimes if you can't kill them, but you can banish their entire graveyard, it makes them run out of gas.
Yeah.
So that's good. Also, in the mirror, if you're playing the climb war to who gets to Transcendent first, if it's your battle phase, sometimes going to this can be beneficial, just because this can beat over Transcendent. But that I haven't really come across that too much. Then for our utility synchros, we have Quibelt, which is how we win Undershifter. Meteor Burst, when we can't quite climb to Transcendence fast enough, but we need to stop your opponent in the battle phase. And Samurai Destroyer for Yubel.
That is a custom card to beat Yubel.
Yes,
The
it
only
is.
thing that would make it better is if it was a dragon.
Yeah, for sure. Moving on to Lynx, I have 2 seals.
Did the second seal come up?
The second seal did not come up. It could be SP. It could not be. I didn't miss SP. I didn't need the second seals. Maybe for the extra diversity, you might want the SP. But if you're getting dragon locked in your battle phase, you can't really make SP in main 2. So that was my theory behind it. But yeah, and then lastly were the cards that did nothing but get banished off Prosp. Hida, Promethean, and Doolittle.
Oh, that's because you weren't playing the mirror cool enough. I used a Hida in my last round of Swiss to steal a Fadra, revive my own Chundra. Then I was able to crash a Transcendent into their Transcendent, and then mine survived because of Fadra and just kill them.
I just won in the battle phase. I didn't need these.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, let's finish off with the side deck.
Yep. Side deck real quick. I had 6 slots here available, but I wanted to play 3 cards. Droll and Nib. This is for largely just for Gimmick Puppet, because if you don't have these cards, you lose. And then Crossout is for the mirror, because this is the best card when you're in the mirror.
You won your top 8 with that, right?
I did, yes. My opponent basically was trying to do standard Tenpai combo, went Chandra effect in hand, and I just flipped this, called Chandra, and then they stumbled and couldn't complete what they were doing, and then I won. This card is hot garbage. I used this twice, and both times I went to like 24,000 life points and 36,000 life points, and I lost both of those games.
Yeah, but the European champion was able to do it.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, so basically I gained 20 to 30,000 life points, but they still set up all their shit, and I couldn't crack through it.
Just buy a turn.
It bought me like 4 turns, but again, like Tenpai, I feel you're not going to time very often in the deck. These were cards basically as deterrents, but if you've got the time to play, then this card doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, I feel like the only deck you're going into time with this is Runic Stun, and this card does nothing against Runic Stun.
Exactly. So I'm 100% going to cut these. I'm 100% going to play the 3rd Crossout, an Anti-Spell, and I'm not entirely sure what the 3rd one is. It might be a 3rd Droll, it might be a 3rd Nib.
Okay.
And then lastly is just some back row removal, Cosmic, and Harpies. Getting rid of your opponent's Sangan Summoning, real important. Getting rid of something like Nightmare Throne, real important. Getting rid of Skill Drain, the most important thing.
I think you're missing one.
Which is...
Getting rid of the equip on Disarray so your board breaker goes through.
I guess.
If you don't have Droplets, another 3 copies that do the same thing.
And then the FTK card against Yubel.
Oh god, I love that card so much.
Yeah. And I have 1 rivalry just for going first. And against Snake Eye, this is also beneficial going second.
Oh yeah, because you clear the board, and then they go normal Snake Eye Ash turn 3, and you flip up Rivalry, and you just win.
Also, well, yeah, you don't even have to clear their board essentially, but like they have like turn 3, they don't have a way to stop this card because they don't have because Snake Eyes doesn't make Omnis or Spell Trap negates,
and so, even their Spell Trap removal is not Pyro.
Exactly. So yeah, and
all right,
that's it.
Well, thank you for the deck profile. Hopefully we'll see you in another one soon.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for having me.